Okay, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for taking, I know you guys get out of school and you kind of think, but I would like for you guys to take this opportunity to thank you guys very much for taking time to come support this. This is a very, very, very big honor. And for those of us that don't understand the college football game and the way that things have been impacted lately by transfer portals, COVID, everything else, this is a huge accomplishment for us. So very first thing I would like for you guys to do is just give these guys and their families a round of applause, please. Okay, the next thing I'd like to do is the guys that aren't sitting up here, if you are a senior football player, will you please stand up? Junior football players, please stand up. Sophomores and freshmen. That's the 2021 football team. If there's any coaches that want to be recognized, you guys can stand up and raise your hand. We got Coach Cohealy over here. I see Coach Ramos, Coach Shows, Coach Burris. I think that's Jacoby. I'm kind of blind. Coach Crowley. Coach Butler has been here before. So as we get ready to kind of go through this stuff, I want to focus on one word because this is kind of the theme of the party, and that's brotherhood. This group of young men that we've had the pleasure of coaching, I've had the pleasure of coaching for the last 3 years, have really become a brotherhood, and I want to really focus on that word in the middle of that, brother, and the word I want to focus on is other. Okay, so as a brotherhood, these guys have given each other the confidence in their teammates, their confidence in the way that they worked, the determination, everything that they've done as a group collectively has been for each other. And I think that's truly what a brotherhood is. So I would like to applaud you guys for that and thank you for this opportunity. Now, having so many young men sign, last year we had one, my first season here we didn't have any, and then you can see that what hard work and determination does for you guys, okay? This has been a lifelong journey for many of you. This has been a lot of hard work. This has been a lot of dedication. This has been a lot of perseverance. And most of all, it's been a lot of resilience for you guys to be standing and sitting where you guys are today. So again, give these guys a round of applause, please. It's not about me. It's not about the team. This is about you guys. So I'm going to announce you guys. I'm going to say a quick word about each one of you guys, and I'm going to have you guys NASCAR style. We're going to sign our papers. Okay, and I'm going to get you guys with your family and your friends because this isn't about everybody just standing behind this table. There's a ton of people over here that help get you guys where you are at, and I want them to be involved in it. Okay, so first and foremost, we have senior Albert Baker. Albert Baker came to us this season from a school across town. We won't say which one, because that's not allowed. But Albert ended up playing 4 games for us this season, and at the end of that time, his athleticism and ability showed immensely across the board. Now, Albert, I want you to know that it was a pleasure. I wish I would have had you your whole time here. Albert is going to sign at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, which is in Miami, Oklahoma. It's the only junior college in the state of Oklahoma, so it's a highly competitive school to get into. And with that opportunity, he's going to have to move his career on. So Albert, hold on a second. We're going to do this all together here. So I'm going to just hang tight. I'm going to give you the NASCAR. Second, we have Khalil Ferguson. Khalil's been a 4-year member of the football team, a 3-year starter for me when I took this job over in 2019. And I know Khalil, and I want with the rest of these guys, I'm going to do. Khalil, your perseverance is amazing. It is an amazing way that you persevere through your battles. Okay? And the fact that you work on your craft on a daily basis when you're out there has put you in the situation where you need to be. I would only suggest to you from this point on that you keep that upwork, you keep that work ethic, you keep the things that have got you here, and keep rolling with it. Khalil Ferguson, signing with Southwestern College in Winfield, Kansas. Have they told you DB, corner safety? DB. Okay, I think he can play both. All right. D. Gray. When I took this job over in 2019, Darius was, I still got a picture, it was kind of funny. I tease him about it all the time. He's about 175 pounds. But today, going into our regional powerlifting meet tomorrow, Darius is 218 pounds. He is not chubby. He has put on almost 30 pounds of solid muscle, okay? Darius, that hard work has put you in the same situation that you're in today. That's an opportunity for you to play college football. That hard work and that dedication to doing things the right way, to doing things the way that you know they're supposed to be done, and more importantly, the fact that you are one of those kids that other really exemplifies. You have been by far one of the biggest guys for your teammates, and I appreciate that. So Darius Gray is going to sign with McPherson College in McPherson, Kansas as a linebacker or outside linebacker. They told you? Outside linebacker at McPherson College. Give Darius Gray. Just because I forgot, also 4-year player, 3-year starter for me. Been working hard. Changed the numbers. I had to remember what number you were. I couldn't even remember. You had so many numbers. All right, next, Trayvon Walton. Trayvon Walton's a 4-year player, 3-year starter for me. Trayvon, your willingness to do the dirty work. And I mean that. There's not an opportunity for a whole lot, and I don't mean this with any kind of impurity in my heart. There's not a whole lot of opportunity out there in the college football world for 5'9" running backs. Okay, but you have put in the work. You have done the dirty work. You have done everything you needed to do. We instituted powerlifting my first year here. Same thing with Darius. We've had 168-pound qualifier his first year, and then COVID hit. He didn't get to participate in state. He's placed second last year in the state tournament, and this year he's running about 190 pounds. So again, we're about 32 pounds, 28 pounds. My math's kind of off today. About 28 pounds of what solid muscle does, what hard work does, what perseverance does, and resilience for you as well. And I'm just telling you, I'm super excited to watch you two hit each other for real one day. So, without further ado, Trayvon Walton is signed with Southeastern Oklahoma State University in Durant, Oklahoma, as a running back. All right, number 24, Micah Wise. Micah is a 4-year player, 3-year starter for us. Micah, for those of you that don't know, is inside of our defensive system, made about 90% of our checks and our defensive calls, especially on the backside. And about halfway through his sophomore season, he really picked it up. Micah, your love for the game and your knowledge for the game is immense. I hope that you never lose that. And I mean it on a world stage. I hope you never lose that ability to keep that knowledge base and keep learning and keep growing, because it's been one of your biggest assets. Now, I wouldn't tell everybody how big you've gotten because you've kind of lofted off there. But anyway, we've got a state qualifier in powerlifting, a one-time state qualifier, ended up qualifying last year, and then hopefully tomorrow we can make that number 2. But Micah is going to sign as a defensive back with Southern Nazarene University in Bethany, Oklahoma. Micah Wise. Corey, I know you and I have kind of had this. I want you to know you're one of my favorite guys. And one of the reasons why you're one of my favorite guys is because of your consistency. You are one of the most consistent players that I've ever had the pleasure to coach. And I mean that because I knew what I was going to get every single day. I was going to get that smile on your face, no matter how upset you were. You're going to walk out of that locker room. You were going to do work. You were going to come back, and I was going to get the same Corey McClellan day after day after day after day. And I think because of that consistency, it's put you in a position, again, at the football level, it's hard to play at any level, but to take a guy that's been so consistent and to give him that opportunity and that determination that you carry with that consistency to be great, I think is going to serve you very, very, very well at the next level. I like to see you being a slot receiver, just outrunning everybody, catching open space stuff, and I am looking forward to looking up stats in the KCAC. So I just want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, your consistency is by far one of the biggest attributes that I feel that's going to carry you on and make you go to the next level. And that's something to be said because there's so much up and down, that consistent level, that consistent drive, that consistent work ethic, everything that you've put into it from here on down is just because of your consistency. And I think Corey is going as a slot receiver to Southwestern College in Winfield, Kansas. Corey's a 4-year player, 3-year starter, 1-year powerlifting qualifier last year, and also a 3-sport athlete, basketball and track, and you've finished in all those. So number 7, Corey McClellan. He's all decked out. I'll get on this side. Last but not least, Jaden Poe. Jaden came to us last 2 years from Cash. I was on vacation when Coach Combs called me. Hey, we got an offensive lineman. So anyway, Jaden, you and I have gone through one of these situations where I try to push you beyond what you could be. And my biggest thing at this point in time for you is your willingness to be taught at so many different levels is huge. What I'd like for you to do is to take that willingness to be taught and to be coached and to be coached hard and play that at the next level. I think you're going to have a giant career at East Central State University. So I've had Jaden 3-year starter for me, or 2-year starter for me. He's also been in wrestling, also a state qualifier in track. And because of all those sports, we've never got into powerlifting, but it doesn't matter. You do the work on when you need to. I can see that you're putting in that work. And for that, I think you're going to be a huge success at East Central. So Jaden Poe, number 76, is going to sign as an offensive lineman to East Central State University in Ada, Oklahoma. Give these guys a big round of applause here. They've earned every single one of it. Moving forward, guys, this is kind of like the end of a chapter, but I want you guys to know that next chapter is still unwritten. Everything that you guys do from this point on is going to be the next chapter of your book, your journey, your story. At the end of the day, you're the only one that's going to be able to tell it. So I want you to take all of this, take what you've learned from every single coach in here, from every single teacher in here, from every single person that's invested time and effort into you, and I want you to make this story your own. Everybody give these guys a big round of applause, please. And with that being said, if you guys get your pens out, gentlemen, told you I was going to give you the NASCAR start. Gentlemen, sign your letters of intent. All right, good job. Everybody, oh.